is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
I'm happy to be here.
Hell yeah! Yo, it looks great. The setup looks amazing, dude.
Cool.
Looks awesome, dude. Yeah.
Very
I'm
sharp.
just resizing all this stuff. Phil, so you know what? A lot of people were trying to prevent this from happening.
WWE Champions is a great game anyway. Like, even if you were spending money on it, it's your money. It's
Well, that's the thing I never
fucking
understood.
business.
That's the thing I never understood about this accusation. Say you were spending your money on this shit, right? Okay. Are you killing people? Do you have kids trapped in your basement? You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, the mobile game.
Oh, the
Yeah.
horrors. Because even if it is all true, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's a mobile game.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid because, like you just said, even if it was all true, it's not some horrendous thing. Like some of the people that you've covered and the things that they're doing, I don't know how you can even equate something like that to what these other people are doing, but then they group me in with them. Like I'm horrible like them. Like I'm doing horrendous things with my life
You're
or
the
something.
number one. They say
Right?
that you're...
Yeah, I'm worse. Right? I'm the worst. Right? I'm worse than everybody. Right?
It's like, I don't really understand.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't really pay attention to what I was spending. You know, between the $400 of liquor, the $1,000 I spent at the grocery store, and the $50,000 of microtransactions, I didn't know how much I had spent.
The joke that they brought up was not a racist joke. Now, you can argue the joke was bad because it was about a child who was going to get kidnapped by a sheriff or whatever, the specifics of the joke. But they turned it into a racist joke. I never thought in one iota in my head about the race of the child involved. If you think that my joke is racist by default, it probably means you're the racist. Because that's the first thing that came to your mind.
Get him.
Right?
It's in fact you who's the racist. That's the way they're thinking, right?
Best if we make this quick. All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
Put the kid in the vehicle. Stay with her.
Right, she's too valuable to escape. She's worth lots of money. Corrupt, crooked cop.
Can you ask Phil what his legitimate feelings regarding almighty Tevin are? Tevin is nothing like the typical Phil Spurgs. He's a chill dude. I don't know anything about him. What's your feelings on him, Phil?
You're a scumbag, and you don't deserve any popularity you ever got, and you are eventually going to pay for what you're doing, just so you know. I'll just say shout out to the human piece of donkey shit who illegally steals my content on a daily basis, breaks the law, and will eventually get his comeuppance. Happy birthday to my #1 fucking thief who deserves jail time for the amount of fucking stuff that he steals illegally, except that YouTube won't do anything about it, and he knows that I can't afford to stop him. Happy birthday, shithead. My autograph alone to some people is worth more than anything that Tevin will ever do in his entire fucking life. Alright, I gotta say this to the moron trolls coming in here. I have to say this because people are so fucking stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, Tevin has view bots. Tevin has always had view bots. Tevin will always use view bots. And that's absolutely correct, Android. You're right that if someone is illegally restreaming my stream, those are my views. You're right, they are.
We already know that people on YouTube restreams me, and we also know that he uses view bots constantly.
So it doesn't matter what his views are, and it doesn't matter what he fucking says or does, he's a fucking criminal. Oh, what's Tevin's Twitch? It's called Banned.
Literally, all I know about the guy is that he used to restream me a ton. He was one of the people known as the restreamers, the people who just live restream and do commentary over.
Yikes.
I guess he used to have a lot of issues with my ex, because I think he used to bring her up all the time. That's all I know. But the truth is, I've literally, not for a moment, ever seen this man until someone submitted a video of him from before he ever was like a YouTuber for my react show like a month ago. and he was just like standing in a car talking about rap or something. And I was like, first time I've ever heard this man spoke or ever seen him. I don't have time to go watch this detractor shit because there's so many of them, and I work too much. Like, I don't have time to sit around and research.
The one thing I've heard about him, is this true? I heard he played you at Street Fighter and beat you. Is this true?
I have no clue. I don't know.
You don't know.
He definitely might have, because I've played thousands upon thousands of people online, but to my knowledge, I have no idea.
Oh, online. Okay. Anything else, Ash?
Okay.
Let me see here. Fed poster for $100.
Wow.
Says DSP Chads, we're feasting. The detractors are on suicide watch. It's pure Kino.
Woo! Thank
for
you.
$100.
Big
Wow.
support, man. Holy.
Everyone open your mouth and have some delicious penne.
Kurt for $5 says, Phil, have you rethought your opinion on Mr. Medicare? He's a guy who wanted to interview you.
He's awesome.
Again, it's a guy I don't know really anything about.
Yeah,
I know that he had covered me over the years, mostly in a negative light. And at one point, a couple years ago, when I was talking about doing an interview, he was one of the people who I guess expressed public interest. I don't think he ever actually directly contacted me, but he was talking about it publicly that he would want to do it. And everyone advised me against it. They said, Phil, you don't want to do it. We're warning you, that guy, he's got a bad rep. I said, all right, let me take a quick look. All right. So I swear to God, this is God's honest truth what happened. I went to YouTube and I looked Medicare, right? And I clicked on a video, and like the first thing was he says the N-word. And I was like, the first thing out of his mouth I ever heard him say was the N-word. I was like, that obviously that's not a representative of probably
not at all. No.
It just left such an impression. I was like, dude, the moment I do anything with him, all you're gonna hear is that Phil had an interview with an awful racist. It's like, oh, come on.
Here's
That's like me, right? That's like me.
I will say to you about this. He is a member of our community. We
He's
have
awesome.
a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
He is now terminally ill with cancer.
He's
I
actually
heard
dying.
about that a couple years
You
ago.
know,
and that's
he's having
unfortunate, yeah.
horrible, issues with his bones. He's had 6 ribs break on him.
Oh,
He
geez.
just had a fracture in his foot.
We're not joking, by the way. Like,
He
this
has
is like-
expressed
Yeah.
that one of his dying wishes in life would be to talk to you and maybe play Street Fighter with you.
Oh my god! Well, I gotta honestly ask this: why? I don't know why that would
Because
be.
you're
I'm
interesting, Phil.
nobody. I am nobody.
But here's the
I don't
thing:
get
is
this.
you're actually like a person. Look, people have made fun of you, whatever. But you are talked about. Go ahead.
To his defense as well, when like the Sons of Kojima stuff was going down, Medicare did say they were absolutely unhinged. They were out of pocket. He defended you.
He did.
They were honestly like crazy to the point where this is beyond. So would you be open if we had him on at some point to talking to him briefly or playing some game? Would you be open to that, Phil?
As a co-guest on a show that I'm already on, yes, I would be open to that. Sure.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Okay, awesome.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Really?
Well, they moved into his house, and Aaron started having sex with Ricada's wife, and Ricada started having sex with his wife. Now, Aaron has told us that Ricada has trouble getting hard. He needs... I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
God.
He came on the show, he did an interview, and he said, like, he needs to take Cialis. He can't get it up anymore. So this was his idea that he could use this to penetrate his wife without having to use his penis that was broken. Thoughts, Phil?
Thoughts? Oh, that's like me, right? That's like me. Listen, you could, in my opinion, you could do whatever the hell you want in the safe confines of your own home. I don't give 2 shits what you're doing in there as long as you keep it to yourself. But when you start bringing this shit to the public is when it's like, what are you doing? Mr. Wet Noodle.
He's a degenerate drug addict. He every time there's like a pedophile story, he defends the pedophile.
No joke. And his
He was-
co-host, Vito.
And his
Co-host,
co-host Vito, you might have heard his reputation of being a pedophile. But they like defend Cuties. They love that movie. They say it's great. Yeah, they're that type of people.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Ricada, for whatever reason, looks up to that man as his father figure. and wishes to emulate his life. It's very strange. It's like a full-on midlife crisis.
I mean, when you ask me a question like, gee, Phil, why do you think you have such longevity? This is why, because this is what I don't do. I don't degrade myself to get views and money and clicks. I just want to make content for my audience that's kind of normal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no desire to go to the fringes of existence to try to get sensationalist views and attention.
Where he took his thumb, Phil, he inserted it into her bum. There was shit on his thumb. He sniffed it and then licked the shit off of his thumb.
That was delicious. Scat man. DSP scat fetish. Kitty Mittens did a super chat asking, do I have a scat fetish or is this a new thing? Yes, what it is I'm infatuated with duties.
He is known as a Nazi, like alt-right
White
commentator,
supremacist.
white supremacist.
He doxes. He doxes everyone.
He swats people. He engages in all sorts of evil operations.
He actually,
I don't know that. Oh, he's calling his wife a horse?
Oh yeah, I can tell you right now, the hard means horse. So it's probably some kind of an insult about my wife or something stupid, I'm sure.
So his haters would call his wife a horse, and he would always be against it. But now that they're getting
And he calls
divorced,
it that, yeah.
yeah,
Soft a horse.
and Goodbye Horses plays here.
Question for King Phil. How are your sinuses? They seem much clearer on this stream.
Yeah. I'm getting much better right now. I've been not very sick, but I had a bad head cold for like a week and a half, and finally, it's starting to clear up. The thing is, in the morning, like when I wake up, it's at its worst, and then it kind of clears up naturally over the course of the day. So usually my night streams always sound better than my day streams, and luckily today, like I literally didn't have to blow my nose. I had the tissues here if I needed them. I didn't have to blow my nose the whole stream, which is great.
You know, and the detractors always say you uncontrollably snort and stuff, but I don't think I heard you snort a single time on this show.
This morning it was bad. I can tell you, like this morning, my sinuses. I have postnasal drip, and what happens is I just get it pouring down the back of my throat.
Yeah.
If I don't do that, I'll just be coughing the whole stream. You know, I can't even clear it. I have to go. Trying to clear it out. It's disgusting.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
what you're referencing.
Snort! You mean this? There you go, thank you.
In chat, someone said this, and it's like a few people have said this here. They always say, "Oh, you're begging for." Listen, guys, every streamer has a goal. Every streamer that you see in the world, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, have sub goals and goals. That's what the internet is.
I don't need jokes. I need help. If you want to contribute, do it now. Yeah, it's all about money. And we're in $4 in tips. It's almost an hour into the stream. Contributions are incredibly low. Please consider contributing to the stream and supporting it. Considering we've got almost nothing so far, I would appreciate if someone contributed. Thank you very much. Holy crap. That's why I'm looking over here. I'm reading these out. I'm like, wait a minute. This is from like 15 minutes ago. No one contributed in the last 20 minutes. Jesus. I need to raise a lot of money this month. By the way, I really desperately need the money to help with my tax situation. So, hint, hint, save the house. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. I got paid for your stupidity. Just a reminder, guys, if you want to help me out, and please, if you can today, please do. Please tip me. Like I said, yesterday tips were really, really light. And tomorrow, I'm actually going out earlier than usual this week. So any tips you today are going to directly help me, like, afford my groceries and stuff tomorrow. So please tip me if you can today, okay, guys? I'm pretty much to the point where, yeah, I'm financially destitute. It sucks. So it is what it is. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory. but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.